They have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. If no one else working hard, I would do it for the gamer. Yo, can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS, RPG, or maybe even MMO. Howdy, and welcome back to another episode of First Impressions. Now I need you to hit that like and subscribe buttons as I post content daily. Alright people, we back again with another one. This is Romancing SaGa Red Universe, brought to you in part by Square Enix. Yeah, Square game. Yeah, I like that. Another Square game. It's funny because they dropped this around the same time the new Brave Exvius was that War of the Visions, right around the same time that came out. So it's been out for like a couple weeks now, just about. And this is one of the ones that I didn't get a chance to get around to just because I had Lord of Heroes coming out and a couple other games that I'm playing right now all at the same time. So it was a lot and I wasn't able to cover everything. I mean, I still didn't even touch the Bleach game or nothing. It was just like a bunch of games that was coming out like back to back all through the month of March. So yeah, lots of games there. But with this one in particular, it kind of reminded me a bit of the classic old style of Final Fantasy, like the real throwback. It got the 16-bit like characters and music and everything. So let's jump right into some of the battle, the combat. Look at this art. Isn't this art beautiful? Like, they have some really good art in this game. Alright, let's jump into some combat to let you guys see what some of that is like. We can go up here, just not the boss fight that we're currently stuck on. We're not going to show the boss give us them hands right now. We don't want that. We're going to just do a regular little fight, you know, so you can see kind of sort of what the combat is like. See, this is our little party, the little starting setup and everything. This is another one of these videos where we're gonna do some summons at the end. I was trying to save it because I want to play this though, so just to really get a good grasp of it. So we got some summons kind of saved up here, and we want to take a bit of it. Oh, good, I don't have the auto on. Yeah, you do have auto, and then full power auto. Full power, I believe they just use like some of their skills that have like this indication of BP that they can use. The BP generates like overtime and everything when you just do regular attacks, but you know, like let's just do that. We're just gonna do normal attacks this first go around. So everybody just do the thing. I mean, this classic style of music too, though. Like, and it just remind me of the good old days of Final Fantasy and stuff. So, you know, I'm kind of in that. You see it kind of jump up, so we can just like do like some of our pluses there, do some of our skills here. And even though this thing doesn't deserve what we're about to do, we're about to give him these hands. This little enemy doesn't deserve this work that is about to happen to him. He didn't even get a chance. He didn't even get a chance. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do some more of this action. And it reminds me a little bit of Brave Exvius too, because it has the auto repeat where you can, the classic Brave Exvius where you can like just auto repeat the last actions that you did, so it just can continue the same like combos and everything. Because like they can like perform combos with each other and do like extra stuff within the combat. I want to see if we can get our overdrive here, but it doesn't look like we're about to get our overdrive. We got this little meter here for the overdrive, and then you have the function to have everybody do their overdrive at the same time, or you can have them, you know, I guess a few of them do it or whatever like that. Well, for the most part, just hit the auto repeat. Okay, it's telling us about auto repeat. We never clicked on it, but it's like, all right, now we have one of our overdrives up. But you can combo overdrives as well. Is my team dying here? Yes, we are getting bodied. See, yeah, we need a power up. But we won. You know, and then I like this whole little function. After you clear the battle, you can like get stat boosts. It really reminds me of Final Fantasy 2, where it's like the more you do a certain skill or ability, the more you level up in that aspect. So if you're using magic a lot, your magic goes up and all of that. And if you're using physical attacks, all of that goes up. I'm not exactly sure how they calculate it in this game, but when I first saw it, that just really brought me back to that. I haven't seen Square do anything like that in a long time. I wish they could bring like a revamped version of how the Final Fantasy II leveling system work. I would like to see that again. And this is like really close to it, so this is really interesting for me. So let's go ahead, go back. Like, look at this art. Like, the art is beautiful for this game. Let me show you some more of the art though, because this is not like what you think for the art. Like, look at this. Like, you just don't get this much. Like, they really put a lot of work, but you know, it's a Square game, so you only can expect the best from them. But let's go to like we're gonna go to edit here, because I believe that's where we see all of our stuff. So we're gonna go to our part. Let me go back. This isn't it. This is not edit. I mean, it's in edit, but it's not the parts. I think it's the styles. So can we just click on somebody? All right, here we go. So I can just click here and go through it, and if you notice as I click through it that the art styles for each of these characters are different. So it's like they have different artists. Like, this definitely doesn't look like it belongs in the game, like, at all. Like, compared to the other art styles that's a little similar but sort of different. Like, some of this look like it was done, and like this looked like a Photoshop image. This right here looked like it was done in watercolor, like pencil and watercolor. That's what that kind of looked like. It was pencil and watercolor. This was definitely like oils, almost like oil paint. I'm sure this could have been like a Photoshop image though, because you can do something like this in Photoshop. But it's like, it definitely looked like oils and stuff there. This looked like a pencil watercolor kind of thing here. This looked like it came out of like Photoshop or something. And then this right here, like, definitely completely different. Like, I love this art though. I love this art style here, and like just the way this character looks. It's pretty badass. Like, that is something that you don't see often. Like, in card games, you see it. You'll see where there's different like art styles for the different cards, because they have a bunch of different people like draw art for their cards and everything. Like if you're an artist, you've probably gotten if you ever gotten what's those art book. If you ever gotten an art book before, and in those art books it just show you like the different artists and what they did, and it was like, oh, and then the in particular artist had done something for, let's say, something like magic, and they just show like some of the images of the art that they've done before. So that's kind of cool. But besides all of that though, I'm like, here's our like equipment and everything. It's not anything too crazy right now. Like, I'm really still at the very beginning, so I don't really know much about like the equipment and everything as of yet. But I'm sure there's some form of powering up and everything, and style skins. I don't quite know what that is yet, but you do got. But yeah, you do got these things with the styles, and I guess it's just their abilities and what they can do. That kind of stuff. Oh, so you can fool art. You can fool art. That's pretty nice. We might do that and use some of that in the thumbnail. Probably not, but we might do it. We might. So that kind of stuff there, and then I'm sure we probably can unlock more formations. So I guess they stand differently. Default formations for members fighting freely, grants no bonuses but works for any party without any specific strategy. So yeah, I'm sure we get different formations for different strategies in the future. I definitely like to see some stuff like that. I like games that have that kind of stuff where you have formations that like focus on different things in particular. That is really interesting. So let's back on out of here. So we haven't unlocked Forge, where I know we'd be able to get equipment from. Shop is like your typical, if you are well, dolphin, or anything else in between, I believe. Yeah, so we can like, if we wanted to recover stamina, we got, I guess, stamina potions. We can use our gems. Inventory expansions. We don't need this yet, but I'm sure we'll be buying some of that at some time. And then we got the jewelry shop, which we can just like watch an ad, and so many times out of the day we can do that. The exchange, I haven't looked at this like at all, but I suppose this is where all the good stuff happens. Look at all of this, the exchange. Alright, so that's that for the most part. We are at home in the dojo. The dojo is like one of the #1 things that you're gonna be spending your time doing. Like we just got an expedition completed. Go in here, get our experiences. All of these stats go up for them, so that's gonna help them in battle as well. We get more stuff, more golds. So, nope, we're gonna confirm this for now. And we're gonna send these guys back on another expedition for 4 hours, so we can get more rewards. And now we just go back and into our enhanced styles. Now this is how you do your leveling, pretty much. So you just hold down on this, and it just level them right on up until you out of the experience. When you level up, sometimes you'll get stat boost and everything, but we don't quite have enough experience to do so. So we can just like tap on it to look all cool and stuff. It's really not cool. Just hold it down and level. Pretty straightforward. How you level up your character. So you gotta take them in battle, get them experience, and boom, done. Just go through this, level them up, and you're Gucci. For the most part. I think this is our only SS character. Maybe we can pull something when we do these summons. So let's go check out some of that though. Because we did combat and all of that. We don't have nobody maxed out, so we can't go through any of that stuff. This is the major stuff. Wait a second. Get this daily shop real quick. We got the free stuff that we can get. So you can get like pieces for certain characters and everything. I'm not exactly sure what it's other than summoning. I'm not exactly sure what the pieces are for or anything like that. Like I said, I just kind of like jumped into the game real quick just to be able to put together a little rough video for the game, because like I haven't even looked at a lot of the stuff yet. Like just looking at this stuff now, like so many things to click on. We're definitely not a part of a guild or anything, and I'm sure guilds are going to be really beneficial. Guild content is currently unavailable. Please come back another time. See, unavailable. They don't even have it in the game yet. That's kind of bad though. That's kind of bad. You generally want to have guilds unlocked, even if the guilds don't do anything and you like get like basic rewards or something like that. You at least want to have it in the game, so people can be like ready and geared up. When you release your game and don't have guilds in, I don't know. Square work on a lot of stuff, but they're a pretty large team. Get it together, people. Get it together. So let's go ahead, knock out some of these summons, because I haven't done any yet, and we got plenty of gems, diamonds, what else right there. So we're gonna go ahead and make it do what it do. So what's happening? Oh yeah, we gotta pull the switch. Chase the lightning. Ooh. She kicked the thing? Okay. This summoning animation is sick. For real chase the lightning. Alright, what is that? She's an A. She looks cool, but this artwork is like insane. And everybody do this like kick animation. This is an S. I like her artwork. She looks really cool. We definitely want to use her just because she looks cool. Another S. This one's not too bad. Do we get anything special? Like this artwork is like sick right there. This looked like the same kind of art as that one that was really different from the others that we looked at before. Can't really think of it. Okay. So we got a bunch of new characters here. Fill up our roster, thinking it up. Alright, let's do some more though. We're not done. We got plenty of this stuff. Can we pull an SS while we're at it though? That'd be great. The summoning animation, man. I wonder, does it change? She looks really cool. And she's only at A. That watercolor art style. Like this, like, it's like you look at the art and it's like, these definitely ain't the same people because it goes from one end of the spectrum straight to the other. I wonder if they got somewhere where they say who the artists were for each one. That'd be cool. Who pulled you already, man? Want something good. Ooh. She's an S though. She's a cutie. And then you get a bunch of these gems though. Like, you get a bunch of them from like your missions and everything. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. This is it. After this one, we're gonna call it. We never get this many summons in one of these videos, so we definitely wanna get it out because might do another video for it. I don't know. I guess it all depends on how you guys feel. How you guys feel about it. Like, we'll do another video if you guys want to see another one for this game. Because I know sometimes it be like these generic games, kind of like Training Hero was, where I get a lot of views on it, and then people actually leaving comments in the comment section for the games, and I don't expect it for a lot of these games. So it's like, okay. It's cool, cause yeah, this is what I was talking about. The one that looks like her. That's how that other artwork was looking. So I'm sure that was the same artist. I'm dying. She got the little booty out. I see her though. She trying to show off the little booty. That's all she got. She ain't got no real butt though. All right. So that's it. That's it there though. But this is pretty much Romancing SaGa Ray Universe in a nutshell here. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button. Link to our Discord where we talk about the games we play and possibly this one. I don't know. Guess you all have to see if you go ahead and go to the description box below and the pinned comment below so you can join us up. But if you are new here, subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you can see my content when it goes live first, people. And this is your host, GamerDude2088, and I'll see you next time. And I'm out. Deuces.